Hey there, it's Janet from JRK Handcrafted. Actually, I just finished a few mini albums lately. The last thing I posted up was a video called Mini Album Photos, How to Prepare and Attach Your Pictures, which I hope some of you that have seen it have been able to use that to attach your photos or your pictures to an album that you've either received or that you've made. So I will attach the link to that in the information below this video. So watch out for that. But today, and I'm going to try to make this short. I know some of my videos are a little bit longer, so I'm going to try to just talk about how the album works. And if you need some more information about cutting down your photos or how to apply them within the photos, the mini albums themselves, please go and watch that video. I also have on my site, jrkhandcrafted.com, a number of other mini albums that you can have a look at. I have the videos attached to each of those, so you may be able to find some additional information or even some inspiration if you happen to be creating your own mini albums. Maybe you might want to have a look at those and see how I've put those together, and maybe that will kind of help you to get some mojo going. Anyways, let's get to this one. This one here I've called the Nautical Vacation Mini, and it is very mini. It is a 7 by 7.5. The spine is 2.5 inches. This particular mini, the pages are 6.5 by 6.5, and I've used a really cute 6 by 6 paper stack done by, I believe it's, one moment please, let me just check here. The group is called, I think it was, and I don't have, they're called Scrapboys. And I got this at my local craft store. So it was really fun to work with. It had a number of cutouts, both in the front and the back. So I've applied them with within the album itself. But in this particular case, without using any additional place for photos, other than where I've indicated, you can put in 56 pictures. So I think this is 56 is a really good number, so that you're not having to print so many pictures, but that still gives you an opportunity to kind of chronicle how your nautical vacation went. And when I say nautical, even though there's palm trees here, doesn't mean that it can't be on the east coast of the United States, or off the east coast of Atlantic Canada or BC. So let's get through it right away here. The covers are very plain. I've just used one of the 6 by 6 papers here, trimmed it out with tan and turquoise. The spine, I've just used a couple of small cut-aparts along with the starfish cutout. And the back, again, is a 6 by 6. That basically just shows the 4 different areas of, these actually are all larger papers within the collection, but they've also put them onto one single sheet as well. So very, very plain. So it's easy to carry. It's easy to kind of stick on a shelf. There's not a lot of embellishments to get in the way or that'll fall off or create any issues. So let's get into it. Okay, opens up, front cover. We've just got a big pocket with kind of a sail ship there. Got a number of mats here. So this one with the sailing ship will hold a 2 by 3. This one will hold a 3 by 3. This one will hold a 3 by 4 or a cut down 4 by 6. And the same here, a 3 by 4 or a cut down 4 by 6. So we'll just stick those back in. And then on the pocket itself, instead of putting pattern paper, I just basically put 2 places here to put some photographs. Now I think I have a 2 by 3. Now it'll be going the wrong way, but if you have a 2 by 3 picture, that would just slide in here and fit perfectly. And it will slide underneath this sailing ship here. So over here, again, we have a pocket where we have 3 by 4s, 3 by 3s, and 3 by 4s. This particular album is very much styled for 3x4s. So for instance, in this album, it will hold 25 3x4s. So a lot of cut down photographs, or either that or photographs that you've enlarged to make the focal point all about the 3x4. It houses 2 2x2s, 8 2x3s, 7 3x3s, 25 3x4s, 9 4x4s, and 5 4x6s. And that's without placing anything here. So you certainly could put a 2x3 there, either portrait or landscape. So there's lots of additional places, as in most of my albums, to be able to adhere that. Now, these here actually hold down this flap. Let me move that down for you. Again, here's an opportunity for photos up here. I just haven't applied any. That gives you a little bit of decorative license, I guess, to apply your pictures how the size you want and where you want. Okay, and this just has a couple of cut apart seagulls that I've stuck in there. And then these mats all go back inside. Okay, and on this page here, this opens to the right for room for a 4x6. And it has a small pocket here with this really nice little scene here. I fussy cut out this on the back 4x4, on the back 3x4. And those just go in there. And then I fussy cut this little kind of summery, kind of vacation hat here. And then we've just used some of the pattern paper here. Okay. Here I didn't put anything on this page. Not to say that you can't, but I kind of liked the scene and the vibe of the scene on there. So I didn't really do anything. And this kind of, it doesn't mimic, but is very similar here. So you're seeing both two kind of beachy nautical scenes, both with the birds in them. This one is kind of stable. This one will flip up. Okay. And up top here, you have room for a 4x6. And then down below in this pocket, there's lots of room for 3x4s and 2x3s. As well, on the pocket, again, we've got room for 2 2x2s. And I believe I have a 2x2. You think sometimes a 2x2 isn't all that big and it won't really show that much. But you know what? Check it out. If you just had a little, yeah, so if you had just a small picture here that you wanted to put here, that's plenty big enough to show some of the interesting focal points of your vacation, whether it be a person, a critter, landscape, whatever. So some 2x2s there. It also gives some variety in your pictures as well. Over here, we have basically stacked pictures. So if I pull them all out of here, and these all hold 3x4s on the other side, okay, and this one is a 2x3, okay. So the 2x3 will fit here, and all these little spaces here basically hold these photo mats. So you can put them in whatever order you like, and just the tension within them holds these in place. So you can organize them how you like and put them back in there. Now, you also could, if you wanted to, put a picture behind there. Like there's a little bit of room there that you could put an additional picture. But for now, they'll stay stacked, and they'll stay like that. They won't fall out. And then over here, we basically got room for 4x4s and all kinds of 4x4s. So we've got all kinds of pictures here. So when you look at this and it's a 4x4, it's just a 4x6 with 2 1-inch sides cut off of it. So if it's a 4x6 landscape, cut an inch off one side, inch off the other, and keep your focal point in the middle. If it's a portrait, do the same thing. An inch off the top, an inch off the bottom. Or if you've got way more stuff that's not pertinent to your focal point and you need to cut more off the top and less off the bottom, that's fine. So this will hold a number of 4x4s, and this is tacked down with a magnet. Okay, and we flip to the next page, and this has just got a swing tab here. It's clear, so it doesn't interfere with anything. And again, you've got lots of space here for another photo. This opens up, again, place here for a photo, and 2 pockets. The pocket on the bottom is holding 3x4s, and the pocket here, which is much narrower, is holding 2x3s. Okay, so we'll just slide those back in there. These go in here. And then this black goes down to hold them all nice and snug. And like I said, that clear swing tab really doesn't show up at all. So, okay, so here we've got a waterfall, which is held in with a magnet. Okay. And this will hold 3x4s as well as 2x3s. And it just flips through like so. Okay. This is also a pocket. So if you wanted to put additional photos, say you didn't have room in some of the other places, and you just wanted to stack some photos in behind here, you certainly could. This shell is up on dimensionals, so it kind of pops off the page a little bit. And this little seagull is just a fussy cut and stuck down there. Okay. And on to the last pages. Okay, so these basically mirror each other. They're two diagonal corner pockets. And they hold each a 3x3 and a 4x6. Okay, and it has a nice scenery in the background here. And the same on this side. A 3x3 and a 4x6. And again, the shells on the sand and then some fussy cut seagulls in there. And this is a beautiful lighthouse scene here. And on to the back cover. Okay, here we have an insertion point here. I've just placed this here, and a 3x3 goes in here. And this belly band, which has room for a 4x4 and a 3x4. And you could also use this wood grain here for some journaling. So if you want to do some journaling about your vacation or whatever, you could do that. These slide down in through the belly band, and then this piece here actually holds them, stops them from kind of falling out of the book. And on the back here, you've just got a large pocket with room for a 4x6 and a 3x4. I fussy cut out one of the trees here, and you've got room for some 3x3s. And these can fit, a photo can fit right underneath there, and on this side as well. So you've got lots of room there. And then when we get to the back, we've seen the back here. It's got the 4 pictures in the quadrant here that look really cool. And that's basically the album. So this one I'm hoping to get posted in the next day or two. And this one is called the Nautical Vacation Mini. It's 7 by 7.5 by 2.5. And you will find it up on jrkhandcrafted.com. And I will put the link in the description below as well. If you have any questions on the album at all, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining me today, and have an awesome day.